Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Investments Limited, and as I speak to all of you all this Monday morning at around about 9:45, 9:50. Markets are in deep red thanks to the kind of development that we've seen over the weekend with the announcement of tariffs, additional tariffs by US on NATO stroke US countries or organizations for opposing any kind of negativity in terms of the aspirations that President Trump of United States of America has for buying out Greenland. How does one rationalize this particular situation is very difficult, friends, to be very honest. But yes, world markets and Asian markets, Indian markets are a little bit nervous on fallback of that. On the other side, you have aggressive stance being exhibited by US on Iran. Iran has retaliated with a statement that they will attack all facilities which are in the Middle East, whether they are in Iraq, whether they are in Qatar, or whether they are anywhere else. They are going to hit US facilities, troops who are located in that part of the world in the Middle East, in case if there is an unpleasant situation that develops with respect to US and Iran. This has also kept crude oil prices on the higher side. We've seen last week a lot of volatility, a lot of choppiness, and this is likely to go on for some time, friends, unless we have a decisive closure of all this. And of course, not to forget, on the third angle, we have Russia, Ukraine. So situation across the globe is very fragile, but in that fragile atmosphere and in that very clear and present danger of geopolitical situations going out of control, India still remains to be a little bit in a better situation. Of course, at domestic front, we have Q3 earnings unfolding. Last week, we saw a lot of numbers: Reliance, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Wipro, HCL Tech, TCS, Infosys, and this week onwards, and for the next 20, 30 odd days, you are going to see many more numbers unfolding. So that will possibly give the wind and direction. But what on the Q3 earnings front, let me first of all say this, that whatever small numbers that we've seen in terms of Q3 earnings, there has been no major disappointment other than, of course, a stock called Wipro, which is historically an underperformer, being a large cap IT stock, but it underperforms even the large cap, mid cap, small cap stock. So leaving that aside, I think whatever we've seen is nothing negative. Whatever remains to be seen, I think there should be some positive shade and color as far as Q3 earning is concerned, which may give the direction to the market. On the FI side, last week also there were net sellers, domestic institutions were buyers, and so on and so forth. So, budget related expectation is something that you will hear a lot of voices on the street as we go closer to that 1st of Feb budget day 2026, which happens to be a Sunday. Markets are open, by the way, friends. That's what there is a clarification that being a Sunday and budget day, government is working, and so is the stock markets, and so is all of us. So that budget related, expectation related moves will be there. But our sense is that budget is there every year on 1st of Feb, and over the last many years that we've seen this government deliver budget, I think wisdom and fine sense of judgment prevails, financial discipline prevails. They have never given out a budget even during election time, a budget which is populist budget, freebies, etc., etc. No, don't expect any of those, but growth oriented, employment oriented, policy oriented, doing out with redundant policies, creating infrastructure for FDI investment is something that we should always look forward to. And I think that's where the government will deliver. And that's where the Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji, will deliver on 1st of Feb. So this is going to be choppy market. Traders, short-term traders, medium-term traders, please use your wisdom and keep your stop losses in place. Long-term investors, I think these are the kind of perfect markets that gives you opportunity to build up portfolio. And like every Monday, we share two long-term investment ideas on the fundamental side. So before I do that, a small disclosure that all recommendations that I'm be sharing with you in this video are a part of our fundamental research team recommendations from a long-term point of view. Our company Geojit or myself, we do not have any kind of investments in these two companies or any other companies that I've spoken about. But no financial interest, no conflict of interest, but we give advice to our clients on similar lines. They might have their investment interest. So first one is power generation company called Torrent Power. This company happens to be a Gujarat-based company and one of the companies in power generation. Even when the going was tough for power sector, this was the only company which was power surplus and which was cash surplus. So they use their cash on balance sheet diligently and they've done whatever they have to do to take the business forward. And power surplus was distributed to neighboring states like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. So that's the kind of capability and capacity. So Torrent Power on the fundamental side is the first pick. Sudarshan Fasteners. This is the auto ancillary pick. Not really talked about, but a very quiet player in its own field, does good business based out of south of India. Where the auto sector is performing, we believe that auto ancillary, auto equipment, original equipment manufacturing companies are likely to do well. So Sundram Fasteners is the stock. Both these recommendations, remember friends, are from a long-term point of view. No BTST, no STBT, no short-term, no medium-term, but long-term by definition, 1.5 year plus. Start from current levels and add on dips should be the strategy. And expect markets to stabilize. Just give you certain levels because I missed out on the levels. 25,500, very close to where we are trading, just 50 odd points. 25,500 to 25,600. These are the broad range on the lower side. 25,800 to 25,900 on the R side. Top heavy feeling should be felt at higher levels. Profit booking will come in because of the nervousness, not on the domestic front, but on the global front. Thank you very much for your patience, Sari. I'll see you again next week. Till then, please do take care of yourself. Bye-bye.